Let's clear something up first. Before we get into how to actually remove those black dots, you gotta know this. Not every black dot on your face is a blackhead. So what even is a black dot? It's when your pore gets blocked with oil, dead skin cells, and buildup. And when that stuff gets exposed to air, it oxidizes and turns black. That's why it looks like a tiny black dot. And we call it blackheads. Now, here's where most people get confused. Some of those little dots on your nose? They might actually be sebaceous filaments, not blackheads. Sebaceous filaments are just oil naturally produced in your pores. They're not clogged or blocked. But blackheads happen when your pore becomes fully clogged with oil and debris. If that buildup isn't cleared out, it can lead to blackheads over time. Sebaceous filaments are tiny, usually equal in size, and spread all over an area like your nose or chin. They're supposed to be light, like white or yellowish. Now, here's the catch. If you pop a blackhead, the gunk will actually come out. Not that I'm telling you to go pop it. But yeah, it can come out. But if you try to squeeze sebaceous filaments, it usually doesn't work the way you think. And it can actually make things worse. Like, it might irritate your skin, stretch your pores, or even cause breakouts. And these things are stubborn. Like, no matter what you do, they just won't go away. They stick around like they pay rent. When someone looks at you for more than a minute, you're just sitting there thinking, are they thinking how gorgeous I am? Or are they just staring at those tiny dot things on my nose? All right, here's the deal. Most people just grab a cleanser off the shelf without really thinking about whether it's right for their skin. Instead of constantly experimenting with your skin and wasting money, just listen to what actually suits your skin. If you've got oily skin and pick an oil-based cleanser, you're basically adding more oil to the mix, which isn't great. If you've got dry skin, you're gonna want a creamy or creamy gel cleanser. These babies hydrate while they cleanse, so they won't strip your skin. Look for stuff like fatty acids, ceramides, or glycerin. Basically, ingredients that help keep your skin barrier intact and prevent that flaky, dry feeling. For normal or combination skin, go for a creamy gel cleanser. It balances oil and leaves your skin feeling clean without that tight feeling. Since your skin already has a good amount of oil, you don't want to strip it too much or overload it. Stick to something pH balanced and gentle to maintain your skin's natural balance. Got oily or acne-prone skin? You need a cleanser that tackles that excess oil. A gentle gel or foaming cleanser will do the trick. Just make sure it's oil-free. This will help to clear out your pores without adding more oil to your skin. Just remember, don't overdo it. Balance is key. Now, if you have sensitive skin, it's all about soothing and calming. Go for a creamy or gel-based cleanser that's fragrance-free and packed with calming ingredients like chamomile, aloe, or glycerin. Skip anything with physical exfoliants or super harsh actives. And just a heads up, your skin can react differently depending on the weather or your environment. Like, in winter, even oily skin might feel dry. And in the summer, it could get extra greasy. So, keep an eye on how your skin's behaving and switch up your cleanser if needed. Salicylic acid is kind of the go-to when it comes to dealing with those stubborn sebaceous filaments. It's oil-soluble, which means it actually gets inside your pores and breaks down all that gunk, like dead skin cells and excess oil. If you're already using a good cleanser to clear the surface, and then you follow up with a salicylic acid serum, you've got a combo that actually works. The cleanser preps your skin by getting rid of surface dirt and oil, and the salicylic acid goes deeper, cleaning inside the pores. But just to be real, they will come back. And that's not a bad thing. We're not trying to completely get rid of them because sebaceous filaments are totally normal. What we're doing is managing the excess oil and buildup so they don't get super noticeable. There are other solid alternatives. Retinol is another one to consider. It helps speed up skin turnover, which keeps those pores from getting clogged and can help with oil production too. Another great option is niacinamide, which controls oil production and calms inflammation, making those filaments less noticeable. You could also try a glycolic acid serum, which exfoliates the skin and keeps your pores from getting congested. Okay, so after all the cleansing and using your actives, don't skip moisturizer. Even if you've got oily skin, you still need it. Just go for something lightweight that won't clog your pores. It helps keep your skin chill and stops it from freaking out and making more oil. And yeah, Sunscreen is non-negotiable, especially if you're using salicylic acid or anything exfoliating. It protects your skin, keeps everything smooth, and stops those sebaceous filaments from getting darker. So yep, moisturize and slap on that SPF every single morning. So yeah, these little dots aren't going anywhere overnight. But with a smart, simple routine, they'll stop stealing the spotlight. Keep it chill, stick to the basics, and your skin will handle the rest. Also, let's not go wild with 10 different serums. The more stuff you pile on, the more you risk irritating your skin. Keep it simple. Like 3 to 4 steps, that's it. And hey, if you're feeling a little lost or just want something super easy to follow and effective that actually works, no worries. Just drop a comment below and I'll cook up a whole new video on that for you. If you want to be part of this amazing community, just hit that little red button below. See you in the next one.